Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Terraria. I have done a bit of infrastructure work off camera since last time. In broad strokes, I built a minecart rail that goes all the way out to the big trees over here, where we were doing some exploring in the ice biome, as well as all the way to and over the corruption, just to be able to reach the jungle, because I'd like to go there. I also built some housing. The zoologist and the dye trader currently live in a desert house over there. And I also built some small housing down here that we don't have NPCs for, but now we have a bunch of extra NPC slots. The painter showed up while I was doing that work off camera. And I did a little bit more digging a bit deeper in the mine shaft just to get into another cave and get some more lead that I needed for crafting all of the minecart rails. And there are a few other things to catch up on, but while it's nighttime and while we have the opportunity to try to go to the jungle, one of the things, I did open my herb bag and we have like 4 of the 6 plants, I think. But one of the things I'm still missing is moonglow, which we can get from the jungle at night. And so I'd like to try traveling to the jungle at night to see if we can find ourselves some moonglow. We will have to go over the corruption and we might encounter some Eater of Souls along the way, and that would be problematic. But while we're traveling in the minecart, I can also show off. I found a gold bunny, who I haven't sold yet. Oh, right, there's some stuff in the desert that I have to talk about as well. We'll do that when we can actually look at the minimap there. Let's just do this. Here's some moonglow. Great, moonglow and moonglow seeds. That's exactly what I wanted. Can I find any more just here on the surface before I die? Let's heal. And see if we can make our way past the zombies and possibly see some other moonglow. Maybe? Oh, moonglow, where art thou? I see some. No, it's a fallen star up here. Something else that can glow. There's a sky blue flower that I just went past. Any other moonglow? Lots of water. And we're getting a lot more just kind of mapping at the surface, which is kind of nice. Here's a little froggy. Here's a moonglow. Great. Alright. I think I'm... here's one more. I was going to say satisfied with that, but now I'm definitely satisfied. We'll kill these 2 zombies, assuming that a bat doesn't sneak up on me behind me. I guess there's another zombie trying to sneak up behind me. Okay. And then let's go home. So I definitely want to plant some moonglow seeds. And I guess I've got too much day bloom at this point. I'm going to go ahead and just knock out a couple of day bloom to plant some more moonglow. Alright, but we accomplished one of the things I wanted to accomplish. There's like a little froggy here? Oh, it's a grasshopper. I see, that was hiding in the day bloom pot. I guess that makes sense. I've caught some more critters. And so I made a separate critters chest where I've stashed them all in here. But let me quickly put away the moonglow. Oh, I guess that's all 6 of our plants. Great. So I think I can grow all of them now. The other thing that I forgot to say that I did is when I was walking across the desert to make the housing over here, I saw a bunny rabbit over here again, and I wasn't sure, like the underground desert had to be somewhere. And I thought maybe the bunny rabbit meant that the golfer was somewhere nearby, and so I just dug straight down in a random spot, and sure enough did find the underground desert. And so it is here. While I was down there, I found some desert fossils. And so I thought it would be fun to stick those in the extractinator together, just in case we get anything amazing. Sturdy fossils are nice. I think they're used for making, among other things, possibly the, I don't remember what they're called. We'll ask the guide about it. The bombs that, like, explode in a line or something. Getting a little bit of money. Various ores. Which is still pretty great. Like 7 lead ores is pretty nice for me to have at this point. But let's talk to the guide about sturdy fossils wherever they are. No, seriously, where are they? If I were a sturdy fossil, where would I be? Here we are. Scarab bomb, that's the one. So it takes a sturdy fossil and a bomb to make a scarab bomb. Yeah, that's one of the things I would want to make the most out of it. And Amber Staff, 21 magic damage. It would take also 8 amber, and I've only got 3 of them so far. But that could be good for a first magic weapon that we want to craft. So things to think about. And then finally, when I was downstairs digging and hunting up some lead, I killed a few bats, and I got a bat, which is 36 melee damage, which is actually like twice as much as this. Very slow speed. I think this is one of the things from the Don't Starve Together update. And it is very slow speed, but it's got pretty good range. I think that could actually be decent. And then finally, I noticed, as I had intended, I had intentionally put down this gravestone because I thought Abigail's flower could grow next to it, and so I think this is what that might be. Celestial Abigail's flower. 7 summon damage. Alright. Let's check it out. That's Abigail. That's also from the Don't Starve Together update. And she just randomly attacks guys near me, I guess. If I put her this way, yeah, she can get a number of hits. Alright, that's pretty good. And then I can deal 31 damage to this zombie with my crazy bat. Alright, but I got a lot of the things that I wanted. So I'm happy about that. While I was in the desert, I killed an antlion, and while walking over there, I ran into a pink slime, and so I got some pink gel and a little bit of money. But I still don't have that much money. Was that just Abigail making crazy noises? Thought I heard something weird there. I am uncertain. Okay, so we gained sturdy fossils, which I guess I will put in here somewhere. I guess they could be a type of ore. Amber could go here. Iron ore could go here. Pink slime, I guess I could throw in here as well. Antlion mandibles are potion ingredients, so they go in here. And the gold bunny I want to sell. Ideally, I want to sell it to a pretty happy NPC. And I'm not sure in terms of happiness that any of these guys are super great right now. I think if I put the painter with the dye trader in the desert, that might make them a happy couple of folks. Yeah, I think I'll actually try to do that. Whoa. I guess that's gotta be Abigail noises, because I've never heard that before, but I've also never had Abigail before. Actually, over here in the desert, the dye trader, even paired with the zoologist, is willing to buy the gold bunny for 11 gold and change, and so I'm pretty happy with that payoff. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that. However, I think I will go ahead and move the painter out here. Oops. And the zoologist can come back home somewhere. And so I guess the painter had been living over here, and so we'll move the zoologist back here for now. Alright. Definitely want to quick stack away my money. And I'm back up to, I was just about flat broke near the end of the previous episode, but I'm back up to 17 gold, which will be good in case we see traveling merchants. But now we have a number of things we could potentially do to move forward. I just barely started exploring this cave when I was trying to dig up some lead. I've gone ahead and improved the mine shaft in that it now has solid walls all the way down, which means I don't have to worry about, you know, random skeletons spawning and being able to walk and fall down into the mine shaft while I'm descending. Yeah, it's definitely Abigail noises. A little bit distracting, honestly. Here's the housing that I built, by the way. It's just very minimal, but we have a couple more slots where we can store some NPCs if they show up. And then I just got down to like the lava layer, or the very beginnings of the lava layer, when I was down here. But this could be a fun place to explore. I think there was even a gold chest down here that I didn't pick up. Yeah. Is this a trap? I don't believe it is. Nice. Another band of regen. This one is hasty. This one is violent. Melee speed versus movement speed. I'm happy enough with the melee speed. Oops. Oh, gosh. Considering I have this very slow weapon right now equipped. Yikes. Alright, but it's nice to have Abigail here dealing some extra damage. And yeah, we grabbed everything there. So we'll grab this. And yeah, this weapon deals a lot of damage, even if it's pretty slow to swing. And let's see, Abigail's going after the giant Shelly. I would like the platinum. Yeah, it's so cool having a summon, especially a new one that I'm unfamiliar with. Abigail even attacks at a reasonably fast pace. It's not like super fast, and definitely not very much damage, obviously. But nevertheless, it's also an area of effect, it looks like, because there's multiple enemies here and she's hitting both of them. Alright, yeah, that seems pretty good. Ouch. Alright, but now I have enough damage output that I can actually fight some guys. I did equip the Extendo Grip and the Bricklayer earlier when I was building the minecarts, just to make it much easier to, or much faster to build the minecart rail. And it's also the case now that any accessories... Okay, I'm almost dead. How about we go back home for a minute? Any accessories can now go in social slots once again, which makes it kind of easy to just kind of swap back and forth between different sets of accessories just by swapping between your social slot and your other slot. Okay, so one of our chests went in there, and so that's one chest we found this episode. I just want to make sure. Yeah, 4 versus 5, but then these other numbers are the same. Great. I can keep track for sure of how many chests we have found this episode. So, there's exploring we could do down there. I would also like, ideally, to get the flink staff. And so I would like to do some exploring over in that direction. Something else I did, I made a cooking pot. You could see it to the left of my bed over there. And as a result, have crafted some bunny stew from the bunnies that I've been catching. And so we do have a food buff available. Oh, I forgot to put this away. That's fine. And so I may use that when we go down doing some exploring down here, but let's see if we can find some more flinks and see if we can possibly craft a flink staff as well. I don't know which of the two summons deals more damage, or the relative advantages and disadvantages of these guys very well. The slime spawn inside a tree. I've seen that happen a number of times. Slimes inside terrain. Alright, I wanted to kill him because I wanted the gel. So, we had been over here before. So let's go back and do some more hunting around in the underground ice biome. And once I get a few more Moonglow going, I can actually start getting some Spelunker potions, which will make it easier for us to hunt for ore and heart containers. Heart containers are the main thing. The, what are they called? Heart crystals in this game, I think, that I would like to get, because if I can get myself, I don't know, another half dozen of them, so I get myself over 300 health, then I think I would feel comfortable starting to prepare to challenge some bosses. Ouch. Okay. Ice slime. Super scary. Alright, Abigail's doing some good work there. So I'll let her continue while I kill a bat. I did get chilled by dipping my toes in the frozen water, and I guess we did kind of peek around up here already. So ideally I want to head downwards or sidewards or somewhere else. Having the grappling hook's going to make it a whole lot easier to move around just in general in these caves. And it looks like there is water all the way over here, so I'm going to do some more digging down over here. Alright, perhaps another promising looking cave. I do see the trap and the pressure plate. Okay, managed to avoid stepping on the pressure plate or sliding into it. And we got more topaz over here. We've already got our topaz hook, so I'm not as worried about getting more of that stuff. And sadly, not really any ore over here, nor is there much more of the cave. So I'm just going to continue digging down. Eventually we'll find something. It looks like we're getting into a bit of a cave here. Hey, Ice Bat, come meet the Bat Bat. Alright, I batted a bat with the Bat Bat. That sentence actually made sense. It's great. Anything up here? Doesn't look like much. Alright, so nice to have a summon. and start attacking and locating enemies before I can even see them visibly on the screen. It's pretty great. I see, it's the undead Viking who's just stuck in there. That's hilarious. Well, hilarious for me, not so much for the undead Viking. There's a chance that he drops his helmet, I think, which is a really good piece of armor. Alright, he did not. And it occurs to me now that I'm wearing the mining helmet, which I might not want to get rid of. Oh gosh. Heal. Heal. Okay. Okay, these guys are trapped underneath the ice, and if I do this, then they'll stay trapped over there, and I think I'm content with that. Yes, exactly, Abigail. So yeah, when I played Don't Starve and Don't Starve together, let's go ahead and ride this. I don't think I ever played as Abigail, or it's not Abigail. There's like a different name for the hero, and then Abigail. Hello. Abigail is the name of her, like, summoned imaginary ghost friend or something. Is that the one who would set things on fire? I can't remember. Terraria's had a few crossover updates with other games. Oh, that guy dropped a steak. Delicious. And so the Don't Starve Together update was one of them, where it brought in a few characters or ideas or different things from that game. And yeah, also helped bring a little bit more balance to this game, I think, because it could often be difficult to locate a first summon weapon if you were trying to play the game as a pure summoner. I know from experience. And so Abigail's Flower is not entirely reliable, but is a very kind of early, low damage weapon that's reasonable to obtain to get a summoner ground kind of, or a summoner run off the ground. Appears we're exiting the ice biome over here, which is not what I intended to do. But minecart rails are pretty great in terms of very quick exploration. Whoa! Okay, I remember this. This would be kind of like near the dungeon, perhaps. I think it's on the outer third of the map. I'm not desperate for these emeralds, but I do like them. Oh, and I just noticed this. I was so focused on the green shiny things that I almost didn't notice the red shiny thing, which was specifically one of the things I was looking for. But never fear, I finally saw it. Alright, just how far does this mine rail go? And was there a chest in that water? I'll notice on the way back. There's another heart container, alright. There were some rubies. Demonite, I don't care about that much. So there's rubies, there's a heart container, there might have been a chest and some water. So 3 things on the way back. This is really long, as far as rails go. Alright. So when I see the rubies, I'm going to hop out. And they should be coming up soon, I think. I might be wrong. There they are. And here's the heart container too. Okay. Life crystal. Life crystal is what it's called, not a heart crystal. I've been playing too much Legend of Zelda. They do look very similar. Oh, good job, Abigail. Okay, so then there was some water above me, and was there a chest in the water that was above me? It wasn't there. Where was it? Here. Yes, there are multiple chests, in fact. Oh, and there was a trap, which I deftly avoided. Good job, me. Alright, bunch of stuff in that chest, dead man's chest, and ooh, flippers. Nice. And I can even fit that in my inventory. Great. Okay, Intrepid Flipper, we got another Extractinator, Suspicious Looking Eye, various potions. That's pretty great. Suppose I ride this rail in the other direction? How far does it go that way? So this brings us back into the ice biome, which is great. And then over here we find... I'm going very fast. But I think other than some ores in the wall, I haven't missed anything important. This is one of the longest mine rails that I've ever seen in this game. There's enough sapphires here, probably. Or sapphires, emeralds here, that I could probably make myself a better hook. So let's grab all those guys. And then try to get swinging with our bat. Oh, there's a... Oh gosh. Okay, this could be dangerous. This thing does have a bit of knockback, even if Abigail doesn't have much knockback. So that helped keep him off me. And yeah, I do have enough emeralds that I could make an upgraded hook. And since I don't think I saw anything... Oh gosh. Saw anything important in our inventory? I guess I could use the piggy bank. I was about to say our inventory is mostly full. Let's just head home. Drop off our stuff. And let's see. I'm going to call the extractinator extra furniture. Pressure plates are kind of like furniture as well. I will put my extra band of regen here in this kind of extra accessories chest. The flipper, I guess I can hold on to that in a social slot just in case I end up in some deep water and need to swim my way out. Steak we'll put in the potions chest since it's a major improvements to all stats kind of thing. And we found 2 more chests, which can go over here. Very nice. Okay, well that was quite profitable. And how are we doing overall in terms of hearts? I've got 6 more. That would bring me just up to 300. I think if I could find 1 or 2 more, I would feel great about perhaps trying to give the Eye of Cthulhu a fight. This weapon, or actually this weapon, might be good for fighting the Eye of Cthulhu. I'm not sure how much damage Abigail would do. And I don't think Flinks would do all that well. I guess Abigail has the advantage that I guess she can fly. So she could stay with the Eye of Cthulhu in the sky. So she's probably a better summon weapon in that regard. Oh, right. And I was talking about possibly trying to make like the Amber Staff. That'd be a good magic weapon. Now that I have summoning, I might as well go ahead and actually craft some mana crystals so that I have some extra mana, which I could also use if I get a mana weapon. Yeah, and I guess since we haven't done it on camera at all, let's actually go to the underground desert, and I'll show you what I was just starting to break into off camera there. So I left this rope with some light, so I would easily be able to find my way back into the entrance. But here's the underground desert, and that's as far as I've explored. And apparently there's not a rope all the way down, because I just took fall damage because I was sliding down the rope and then didn't realize it ended. Okay, much better. I hear something taking damage. That's got to be the golfer dying to something, I think. The golfer will kind of constantly respawn in this area until we find him. He's caught in a sand trap somewhere. And unfortunately, that change of music means we're now officially in the underground desert, which means I can't think of the name of the enemy, but there's some type of giant desert dune worm who, if he spawns, will probably be difficult to kill, and he can come through the walls at us, and it'll probably get ugly. But here we are, actually getting down into kind of the cave level here. So let's see how the Bat and Abigail fare against these guys. However, oh boy, definitely avoid the cactus. The rolling cactus deal tons and tons of damage. And I absolutely need to avoid getting hit by some of those things. So I think I should knock them down. Oh! I accidentally used my grappling hook again and grappled right into the rolling cactus, I think. Well, like I said, absolutely need to avoid them because they deal a ton of damage. And there is Exhibit A with a ton of damage. Alright, we'll put a few things away, and I'll meet you back over there and we'll try that again. I didn't have any off-camera deaths, by the way, so this is the first death since the last one you've seen. Okay, right back to where we were. There is my corpse. What's the word I'm looking for? Tombstone. That's the word I was actually looking for. Some lead in the ceiling. I've gone through a lot of lead, making the mine shaft, minecart rail, sky rail. Sky rail is what I should call it. It's like my Brian patented thing. It's not really patented. Back in the Minecraft days, I would also build sky rails. Sky rails in Minecraft and in Terraria, they're just very handy. They make it easy to travel the world. I enjoy exploring the world, I enjoy large worlds. And so having fast travel kind of enables all of that. Okay, so I can use range damage to kind of wake up the rolling cactus and get it rolling into the wall. Right, and when it hits the wall, it explodes some little spikes. It might have been the spikes that hit me too. Alright, but so far, no huge cave, no underground houses in this area, but also none of those worms. So I'm pretty pleased by that. There's a giant antlion charger below me, okay. My mouse was in a position where I could see him. Okay, I'm pretty sure with this weapon, I could fire downwards and possibly hit these guys. That'll take too long to kill them, though. So I think we will try strategy number 2, which is break this right here, get a little bit higher, and then throw some explosives down. Alright, I bet you one more. Alright, guys, jump in the hole. Come on. Alright, I at least killed the slime. And the antlion charger looks pretty weak. Alright, got him. Oh dear, here comes one of those worms. He doesn't look as scary and formidable as I remembered. Alright, there he is. I didn't get a look at his name to remember. It's like Dune something. Tomb Crawler. I was wrong. Alright, Tomb Crawler. I did manage to kill you. You dropped sturdy fossils. That's quite nice. Oh! But I'd already taken a bunch of damage. And the antlion swarmer decided to remove the blood from my body. Alright. Well, kind of to be expected, but we're starting to get some of that area lit up, which is nice. I could consider putting on some armor. Ooh, I got a banana split. Right, and I could start using some potions and different things, too. Things to think about. For now, I'm going to drop off some desert torches. I'll put this in the potions chest. And in terms of other ore and stuff, I do have a fair bit of platinum at this point. Suppose I turn most of that into bars. I could make some armor. I've been pretty happy with my legendary iron pickaxe for the moment. Suppose I did make a platinum chestplate. That's 6 more defense. That's pretty great. So let's do that. And then I think I don't have enough platinum for some pants. Alright, but 6 more defense will help. And then in terms of other ores, I also have a fair amount of tungsten. So I might be able to make some pants out of that. Yeah, tungsten greaves, 3 more defense? Sure. Alright, armor. Who knew? Oh, it's raining! Which means I can harvest my water leaf. Hooray. I'm also going to harvest my day bloom and get some stuff replanted. I'll be right back. It is my wish to take one more stab at having some success down here. So let's try to place some rope on the way down. Somehow I managed to put a torch right where the rope goes. So I'll fix that. And let's see, if I hang out up here, I should be able to get that out of the way. Let's try going in this direction. Right, these little hatchling guys. Right, and even though I have some armor, I also... Let's go ahead and eat some stew, which will increase our regeneration and give us some slightly improved stats to make us perhaps a little bit longer lived. I might be able to send this into this guy. Bounced right over him. That's too bad. And how much damage does this do? Like 17 a pop? It's not bad. Oh, and it inflicts, right, like Frostburn or something. There's some kind of status effect that's dealing a little bit of extra damage over time. So this is actually a pretty good boomerang. I'm glad that we found this back over in the ice biome. Antlion mandibles are an ingredient in mining potions, if I recall correctly. That's definitely a good reason. Motivation! To kill those guys. Apparently there was a trap there. Heal! This has a lot of knockback, and so it's a good weapon in that regard as well. Okay, that sand that fell on me did a lot of damage. I did not notice the trap setup or the pressure plate that set it off. And I'd kind of forgotten that that trap existed, honestly. Oh gosh! Okay, we're still alive, and in 35 seconds I can heal. I'm sure it'll be fine. Alright, you're actually a lower tier enemy. Will not be too difficult to kill, especially at range. You, not so much. You could be quite dangerous, and you have a lot of hit points. But if I can inflict some status effects, and keep you knocked back, then we can get you. Hooray! Alright, more exploration. The music in this biome is quite intense, but it's, I think, probably appropriate, given how, I guess, the relative difficulty of... Oh gosh. Aha! The relative difficulty of how early you can typically access this biome versus how difficult and numerous the enemies are within it. It is a relatively intense kind of early biome to explore. Alright. Killed some guys there. Let's try this. Can I hit you before you come my way? You're the main danger. The other guy's rooted to the ground. There we go. Okay. You guys drop some more scarab bombs, which are very good. Here's the golfer! Yay! We found him! Okay, that's one of the main things I wanted to do. It appears that there's a house up here. And so the other thing I want to do now is try to get there, and we can dig through some fossils to get there, which kind of kills two birds with one stone, as it were. The golfer, honestly, one of the main reasons, that I want to have the golfer right now, that I think I mentioned in a previous episode, is he is the brother of the zoologist. Nice. Ancient chisel, that helps us dig faster. And a sandstone workbench. Neat. And so they are kind of a happy couple in terms of NPCs if you put them together in some housing. And so that could set up a pylon by pairing the two of them in the desert. Okay, and he is living here already. So that means that I could make some desert houses and possibly get the desert pylon. How am I doing in terms of money? I currently have, oh, back up to 24 gold. I could probably purchase at least a couple of pylons with that much gold. So that's good. So the ancient chisel increases mining speed by 25%. We got another chest, which brings us up to 1, 2, 3, 4 chests that we have found in this episode. And apparently it's like a super thunderstorm kind of thing. During this type of weather, is there anything interesting or noteworthy that I need to find on the surface? Not that I can recall. Let me finish cleaning up my inventory. My inventory is cleaned up. I forgot to mention that I had gotten, there was a new update. It's 1.4.4.5 or something just this afternoon before I was recording. And I just glanced at the changelog and they said something about toilets and poop that I hadn't seen. Wow, that thunderstorm and rainstorm didn't last very long. And so I did get some more lead for iron, which means I can craft a toilet. And this game does love its toilet humor. So if I throw a toilet down here and then sit on it, I got poo. And it's a material and it can be placed. Alright. Crafting. What does one do with poo? You can make poo walls. Or you can make fertilizer. 3 bones, 3 ash blocks, 3 poo. Causes saplings to instantly grow into trees. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Okay. It seems like it would take a long time to collect enough poo to make that profitable. Unless possibly NPCs will randomly go sit on the toilet and craft poo. Or maybe there's some other way to obtain poo in the world. But yeah, I also wonder, can I only do it like once a day? I do not know. But poo apparently is a thing. And now I've become wise to Terraria's new stuff. Yeah, so that was on my list of things to do. Another thing that was on my list of things to do was to use a gravitation potion in order to go through the sky and see if we could find some sky islands. But I'm looking at the time, and once again, I've already spent a bit over half an hour on today's episode, and we still haven't done our end of the episode fun thing, which is we found 4 more chests in today's exploration, which means we get 4 more of these boxes uncovered. And let's see, I think the D is new, the L here is new, the E here is new, and some other letter that I don't remember, but you can almost start imagining some of what this might start reading as. So that's fun. So we're definitely making progress on unlocking some information about some other secret at some point in the future. So look forward to more of that. But we made a bunch of progress. We found the golfer, who now has a home back at home. We built some more housing and have got some sky rail infrastructure and now have a few different cave systems that we can go and explore for more resources. And I'm finally getting strong enough that I think I'll be ready to start challenging some bosses in another episode or 2. So I'm going to say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Terraria. For now, bye-bye.